Hey guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got 4 hours and 20 minutes of sleep last night, and I have to be at work in 40 minutes, so let's go. I'm most likely really overpacked, but I'm still worried I'm forgetting something. What that something is, I have no idea. But I have a feeling that I don't have everything I need. Well, work went by really quickly. To be fair, I was only there for 2 hours. But now it is off to Lawrence. See, it's hailing right now. They're very, very, very small pieces of hail, but it is hailing nonetheless. I got a Subway sandwich. I really normally try to make this whole journey without any stops. We just all gas, no brakes type thing, but I was hungry and I needed to use the restroom, so I decided to take a break. So I'm just gonna eat my sandwich and then onward to Lawrence. Even though it's only been about 6 months since I transferred, this feels like another lifetime ago. It was weird just how easily I remember navigating here. It was like muscle memory. But anyways, I am here a little early. I guess I really booked it here. So I'm meeting somebody, or a couple somebodies. I'm meeting Isabel and Brenna for coffee at 2:30. But until then, I thought I'd just walk around the old campus. Yeah, it just kind of doesn't even seem real that I'm back here. It's because I'm walking the same route I would walk every day to go to class last semester. Wow, look at that. I didn't realize these trees turned pink in the spring. That's so cute. Seeing Lawrence in bloom was really cool. There are so many flowers and it's just a vibe. I went to Watson Library and went up to the 5th floor, but all the study nook areas were taken, so I just walked back down to the main area and chilled there until it was time to go get coffee. As you can see, as I was walking to McLean's, there's good old Wesco Hall on the left, and the Kyo Fountain on your right. I just got done having coffee with Isabel and Brenna. They're so nice, I've missed them. And now I'm going to the dorms to meet everybody and get ready to head to Missouri. Before heading out of town, we went to the Mad Greek for dinner. I'd never been there before, but I loved the way it was decorated and their fettuccine was great. Afterwards, we went to Silas and Maddie's and got some ice cream for dessert. We are starting the second leg of the journey. We're now on to Missouri, but this time I'm not driving. Shout out Jeannie. Yeah. We checked into our hotel and then we decided to do a little exploring. We scouted out the venue and we think we saw somebody sleeping in their car. Since Chesterfield is only about 20 minutes away from St. Louis, we decided to drive there and see the arch. Made it to the arch, but as is the case in a lot of big cities, the issue isn't finding where you're going, it's finding parking where you're going. And at this point, it was after 11:30, all the parking garages were closed, and we accidentally crossed the border into Illinois.
It was short-lived, but it was enjoyable. See you some other time. Missouri welcomes you.
We also found out that sewers steam, and they do that because sewers are warm. That's it. Unfortunately, it's not a portal to Narnia, or a signal of the appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, both of which would objectively be more interesting.
Come on, pepper spray.
Such a queen. Filling up our gas like a mom. We actually didn't end up getting gas at that gas station. After I filmed that last clip, a guy came up and started talking to Kylie, but it was really hard to understand what he was saying because he was talking with a cigarette in his mouth and my card wasn't working and we were both getting sketchy vibes, so we just decided to leave. But on our way back to Chesterfield, we kind of figured out that he was trying to tell us we had to go inside to pay, and that's why my card wasn't working at the pump. But we made it back to Chesterfield with enough gas and it all worked out in the end. So that gas station was a little creepy. We also couldn't get my card to work, so we are now heading back to the hotel. We've seen a lot of people run red lights. I guess that's the St. Louis culture here, is we just don't obey traffic signals.
I'm just ready to go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
That man really creeped me out, and I feel really bad because he probably just thought I was stupid.
Gotta go inside to pay.
I couldn't hear what he was saying either, but it's also just like better safe than sorry, especially in big cities when we're 3 girls.
Giving me creep vibes. I thought he was asking if I had homies in the car, and I was like, yeah? Like.
Woke up around 8 and headed over to see what the line at the venue was looking like. Since we bought general admission tickets, how close we'd be able to get to the stage would be determined by our place in line, and so we contemplated staying there all day and the three of us just taking turns standing in line. Here's what we've concluded. The line is long, it is cold, we do not want to wait 12 hours. So now we're going to have the rest of the day to ourselves. It's going to be a fun time. Jeannie's taking a shower, then we're going to get breakfast and see where the day takes us.
Hey guys, hey vlog. Do you have like a name for your fans?
I do not have a name for my fans.
Ooh, okay. Hard. Got it. Today we're gonna come up with a name for Alicia's fans. They could be Alicia's Alicia's leeches. I don't know. I'll have to actually think about that one. I'm trying to think of any fan base name I've actually heard that's good.
No, I'm actually so happy because I've never curled my hair and liked it before.
Headed to breakfast, and all three of us were wearing gray sweatshirts and black leggings. While eating our complimentary breakfast, we decided to head back to the Gateway Arch because we really didn't have that much time to explore it or get that close last night. We are back for Gateway Arch Part 2. It's the next day. We've found a parking garage, and now we're gonna go walk to the arch. We went inside and walked through the Gateway Arch Museum. Unsurprisingly, there were a lot of arches. Here we have a small arch, an arch diagram, iron arch, medium-sized arch, slightly larger arch behind glass, and here's a big arch in front of Mount Rushmore. Joking aside, the museum was much more than just arch replicas. This presentation showed the takeover of Native American land, and this baby was very intrigued. He stood there and watched the entire colonization of the United States. Cholera did not smell as bad as I anticipated, and I learned how to gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss the West. There were a lot of interactive exhibits, including this Oregon Trail type game. My only criticism is that it was a little too easy. We found out that the only way you could die is if you brought absolutely no supplies with you. Now I know this game is geared towards small children, but in my opinion it was a lot less fun knowing you're almost guaranteed to survive. We bought tickets for the tram ride to the top of the arch. They separated us into boarding groups, and then we were ushered into a larger room to watch this animated video. It covered the history of the arch and what was going on in the country at the time of its construction, ending with the women's rights movement.
For those who think that the women's liberation movement is a joke, may I disabuse you of that notion.
We hope you have a wonderful time. Come back soon.
We then waited outside of the door with the number that correlated to our boarding pass. Fun facts about the arch were projected onto the doors while we waited, and then we loaded into the pods.
Like we're on a spaceship. I think it would suck if you were tall because you wouldn't be able to. It's cool to kind of see the
Inner workings.
Yeah.
I feel like the lighting in this is like really good though.
No, it's
like spaceship vibe.
Yeah,
Honestly, like Star Wars pods or something.
Yeah, I feel like I could be in Star Trek right now.
For real.
Like now we're really zooming.
Yeah.
3.86 miles per hour.
At the Big Apple.
At the top of the arch, it was a little carpeted walkway with windows on both sides. One side looked out onto the Mississippi River, and the other side showed the city area. It was pretty windy when we went up, and you could feel the arch moving. You don't feel it?
Well, I guess now I do.
Yeah, you can like feel it moving a little bit.
They were just said they're like, it can withstand an F2 tornado. I'm like, in the Midwest?
We were only allowed up there for 10 minutes, but I felt like that was a decent amount of time. Not too short, you still had time to see both sides and take pictures and videos, but not long enough to get too motion sick. You can hear just how windy it is in these next couple of clips where the wind was just destroying my camera mic. headed to Cheesecake Factory for lunch. I've only been to Cheesecake Factory twice in my life. The other time was when I went to Denver with friends last summer, and this time I decided to get a BLT. Kylie had to study for chemistry, and I took a nap, but now it's time to change into our concert outfits. We've joined the line. It's hard to sort of see, but it goes all the way up there. Ooh. It is sprinkling a little bit, but it really isn't that bad. Yeah, we're good. Here comes Kylie, who parked the car. I was stupid and didn't bring an umbrella, but Kylie and Jeannie got it. Well, they just asked to get your IDs and your COVID information, so I hope that means they'll be letting us in soon. Maybe, maybe not.
A little freaking chilly.
Jeannie took our jackets back and our umbrellas back, so now it is a little cold.
Started pouring after we handed her the umbrellas.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely got here at a good time. Absolutely content. The lights backed up there. It's happening. The doors are opening. She already got a shirt. Nice, nice.
An XL, and I said okay.
Yes. And then the director of like the media company at the college I work for really loves Olivia Rodrigo, so I got him a pair of socks. So hopefully Russell likes the socks. Got done with the concert. It was amazing. Like Kylie was saying before I started filming, I'd like to see what concerts were like before the invention of the cell phone, because some people were just recording the entire concert and it was hard to see. But you know,
You know what? She still did a killer job.
Absolutely. Such a queen. We love her. Wonderful time. Wonderful show.
10 out of 10 would recommend, but like good luck getting tickets.
I want to go to more concerts.
It's cheesecake time before Kylie takes a physics quiz.
Never had this one before.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh man, that's so good.
Nice. Woke up and headed back to Lawrence. I accidentally left my car in the wrong parking zone while I was in St. Louis, and so I did get a parking ticket, but it was my fault, so honestly I can't be too upset about it. Now for the final leg of the journey. I stopped and I got a donut at Quick Trip. I feel like this is a really interesting shaped donut. I've never seen one like this before. And then I also got a raspberry sweet tea. So I'm gonna eat my donut and then I will be on my way home.